Hi everyone, my name is Rose, and this is the update for Project 10 Uses for me. So I'll just get into the items. First off, we have the McQueen New York waterproof gel pencil liner in the shade 08 Mood Heroin. I got 10 uses on this. I have this in my waterline today. That's not the 10th use. I reached it previously, but this is in my waterline because I didn't want any super depth or whatever in my waterline. So I was like this one. Yes, and then the next thing is also a brown liner, and that's the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Groundbreaker, which is from the Avatar: The Last Airbender collection. And yeah, I like both of these. I think they're both useful in my collection right now. I was kind of like comparing them, but like I really love the formula of this pencil, but it's like they don't really have a lot of colors that like speak to me, so like yeah. But you can see how much deeper this one is. Still, this one is just like a mid-tone. Like this would be like transition shade kind of color for most people. But since I'm super fair, like this one, the McQueen New York one is described as a camel brown, so it's like a very light brown. But on me, I like can do a soft wing with it if I'm doing like really light eyeshadow, or I could put in my waterline if I want like it a little bit defined, but like not too much. If I don't want it brightened, I can just put this in and it defines it a little bit without being too much, and I really love this. And then this one is like when I want depth, but I don't want to go all the way to like my darkest brown eyeliner, which is this one. This is a wild simmer brown now, which is like bam, super dark. Yeah. So yeah, I like both of these, and right now I'll use both of them. So yeah, that's that. There's a bunch of little items in my project that I feel like I have nothing in my project, even though I do. I kind of want to add go from 6 items to 7 items, but like I'm just holding off right now. So we'll wait till next update. But yeah, this I'm not wearing this today. But this is the ColourPop Super Shot Shadow in Down in New Orleans. It looks like these. I have now used it 5 times, which is a pretty good amount. I mean, I only need 5 more uses, so that's good. I just wanted to do this look because I really want to do this one. So yeah. Next is for the Peripera Twinkle Sugar Twinkle Duo Eye Stick. This is a long name. I am wearing the pencil side. It's like a nice goldy shade. There it is, right there. It's almost the color of my skin. Maybe a little bit darker than my skin. But yeah. And this is in the shade 01 Nude, I think. The lightest shade of the 3 shades they offer. But yeah. So there that is. Yeah, like my skin tone maybe a touch darker, but I think it's pretty much my skin tone. I'm wearing it like how I always wear this pencil, which is like right on the inner third of my lash line. Just pop it on there, blend it a little bit. It doesn't blend well, but I like it, and I got it for free, so it's like there. And I now have 5 uses on it. Next is for the stick side, which I have 2 uses on. This one is really pretty. It's just a nice sparkly thing that I use to top over things. Usually I roll it up, do like this, and then like I put it on like that. And I feel like since I usually do this eye first and then the second eye, I feel the second eye always gets a little less sparkles. I have to build it up a little bit more. Maybe it's because there was already product on my finger with the second eye, and the first eye it was like no product on my finger, but I don't know. I used it twice, so like I'm using it. It's just that'll be a little slower than this one, because this one I can add in to any look I can use a golden shade in. So yeah. And last in this project is the Peripera Ink Velvet in the shade 01 Good Brick. I'm not wearing this today because I am wearing orangey yellows and I don't like yellow and red together. I've used this once since the last update. I just feel like I'm doing a lot of looks that doesn't look good with this as of late. But, yeah, I don't really wear reds all that often. But I like this. Like one time I used it. But, I am hoping to do a couple of red looks. It is October, so I can do a couple of red looks. And I can, like, incorporate this. And the palette I'm rolling into this project, I think I can do 2 looks that incorporate this, that I can wear this with. So, that's good. So, yeah. So, since the 2 items are rolling out, I get to roll 2 more in. I'm gonna roll in this, which I got another of the McQueen New York pencils. I got the only other shade that interests me, and it's kind of disappointing. I still need to film my, like, what I bought through whatever months. I have been trying to film that. I've been, like, putting off filming it for at least a month. Like, last month, like, September, I didn't buy anything. September was crazy, but, yeah. So I need to film that soon. I'm hoping to film it soon. But I got the other shade that interests me, only other shade, and it's kind of disappointing. Shade-wise, not formula-wise. Formula-wise, it's great, and yeah. But this is in the shade 07 Aura Heroin. And what was this shade? This one was 08 Mood Heroin. But yeah, this online looked like a beautiful, plummy, purpley kind of liner. And it's way more brown than that. I'll do like a big swatch so you can see. And it just kind of looks brown with maybe a touch of purple in it on me. That is the liner. So it's pretty close to Simmer Brown now from Wet n Wild, I feel. You can see that it does have a little bit of purple in it, but it's just not as much. I thought it was going to be like a plummy, purpley, like a warm purple kind of liner, but it's like brown with a little bit of purple. So the color is kind of disappointing. But I want to like really test it out and see if maybe this can like, if it really has a place in my collection or not, so that I can figure out, okay, maybe the color's disappointing, but maybe I can still like, I still have a use for it. And so I think it would pair well with the palette I'm putting in here. It's kind of contrasty to the palette, but I like that sometimes. Like, the palette is a yellow palette, I would describe it, yellow and brown. And like, I can like do this as a liner, and then it will like maybe bring out more of the purpley tones and maybe make me really like it. I don't know. I'm not wearing this today, but yeah. I'm hoping to try this out. I also want to try it out as like all over the eye, blended out as a like lid shade, and see if I like it like that too. So we'll just see how we go with this, but yeah. And then the other item I'm rolling in is this palette from Bebella Cosmetics. This is a sweet sunflower palette. It's a yellow and brown. It's my perfect yellow and brown palette, I would say. It has beautiful tones that all like are not like any super similar colors. The shimmers are all different, even though they might look similar. And it has this really beautiful, like, black and gold that almost looks like green. Because it's like a black and gold. It's beautiful. But it's just gold with some black in it. Like, you can tell it's gold with some black, but it almost looks green. And it's like one of my favorite shades in the palette. Today I'm wearing Marisol. And then a little bit of Be Attraction on the Hour Third. I used Marisol as a whole lid and stuff because the shimmers really need something under it. Because they're kind of flaky shimmers, so you really gotta, like, buff them in. But yeah, and I used Fuzzy on a little, angled liner brush. And I did, like, the tiniest little, like, just did, like, I literally did, like 2 dips, tapped it off, and then did one eye, and then 2 dips, tapped it off, and did the other eye. I did it, like, I buffed it, and, like, I didn't want it super heavy. I wanted a super soft wing that you could barely even tell. So, yeah. So I used Fuzzy for that. And then I used Marigold for my shimmer on my lid. And then I used a different shade on my inner corner. But yeah. So, yes. This is a yellow and brown palette. It's really beautiful. And it makes me think of fall. Like, yellow may be a summer shade to some people. But for me, it's a fall shade. It's like trying to get those last few rays of sunshine before the winter and the snow comes. And it's like the leaves changing color and all that. Like, that's what yellow is to me. So, like, yellow is a fall shade for me. And I really just want to get some use out of this because I've used it a bit beforehand, but I haven't really delved into this, and I'm really excited to get 10 uses out of this so I can really delve into most of the shades, most likely. I don't know if I'll probably try to use all of them, except this shade doesn't really matter to me. It's a setting shade, so yeah. But I'll probably try to use all the shades beforehand, before the 10 uses are up. But yeah, this is a beautiful palette, and it's only $12. At least that's what it was before when I bought this. I don't remember when I bought my bebellas, but they're only like $12. They are very they kick up a lot. They're very powdery, and you kind of gotta build them. They're sheer, but they build up pretty nice. And like, I like the color stories that I got. So yeah, this is probably my favorite of the bebella palettes I got. This Sweet Sunflower, but it's gorgeous, and I'm so excited to get some more use on it. So yeah, nice shiny browns. So that's everything. So maybe by next update I might add in one more item. I don't know. I'm trying to, like, not overwhelm myself, but I also kind of want to, like, use a bunch of stuff because I'm, like, I think I'm going to be, like, decluttering a lot soon, so I kind of want to just test out so many things, but then I will get overwhelmed, and then I'll stop wearing makeup if I get overwhelmed. So, like, if I get overwhelmed, I avoid the thing that overwhelms me. So it's like, I need to be careful. But thank you so much for watching this video, and bye.